Good afternoon to those who listen. It is December 22nd, 2018, 4:21 p.m. Just a minute late there. Sorry about that. But I had to do this. I saw a video from WSO, Steve Olson, from yesterday. And I'll even admit I haven't been watching his videos lately. I just haven't had time with all this stuff going on with sickness and now I'm going through this stomach deal with since the Prevacid has been recalled. And just a real quick story about how this happened. I get a week ago. Actually, it's been more than a week ago now. To get my medicine for my pneumonia, the prednisone, and I went to get Prevacid because I ran out of my Prevacid, and it was off the shelves. It was recalled, so I haven't been able to take anything to help my acid reflux. I've been taking, I was taking the Tums and Pepcid AC, baking soda, Alka-Seltzer. Sorry, I'm having something right now. And then just the last couple of days, I've been taking those probiotics, the Align, and I think it's really. I'm guessing it's working because I'm in super pain. But anyway, that's what I've just been suffering a lot lately. I've been sleeping a lot lately, and I haven't got much done for my channel or anything, or even watching other people's stuff. So I'm sorry if I haven't got to looking at your video or reading an email or a comment or something, because it's just I haven't been doing too good. And last night I woke up and it just felt like I've never had a heart attack, but I would guess that that's what a heart attack would feel like. And I just had to take some baking soda, at least do something. But I'm hoping that these probiotic things work. A friend gave them a week's supply to me to start me out, and then my sister has some. They're expired, but I would think they would still work. Anyway, on to what I want to tell you, because this is scary, disturbing, and I don't know. To me, I just when I saw this, I was like, I had some weird thoughts before, and then when I went into it, I was like, oh my God. All right, so first off, let me show you. I'm not going to show you the actual video. I'm just going to show you the video Steve Olson put out. Are we seeing quasi-crystals in our skies? What is a quasi-crystal? That's the video. I mean, the other stuff was good too. I haven't even got past this part yet, so I never did finish. So I'll have to finish that later. But I had to do this right away because I had to. It's just okay. Anyway, we all get pictures sent into us, and sometimes we wonder if they're real or not. Well, Steve says to go to this site called Photo Forensics, and I was okay, so it analyzes the picture and it can tell you certain things about it, and you can determine maybe if it's a true picture or if it's been tampered with, photoshopped, something like that. So when I paused it right here, this is where I paused it, and then I was like, I had to go check it out myself. So I did, and first off, before I even got there, I was thinking, this, I don't know if this site is legit or not. I mean, I'm guessing it must be, but it's a public domain where anybody can use it for free. So right there, that got me thinking, what if this is just some kind of a thing, a setup thing? Okay. Anyway. So anyway, you can go through this, some of the features in the thing, and you can tell where the picture, what kind of device it was used for the picture or video. I guess it's pictures they look at, and you can show where it came from and all that. But then I got seeing something even more scary, and this is the part that I was like, whoa, wait a minute. So I actually threw one of my photos in to see if it said my photos were real or not. So I'm guessing it did, but it also came up with something really strange. Now this is in the ELA setting. Now look at my picture. And this is when I was in Colorado too. I was in Colorado in parachute, and I just threw a random picture out there. But I discovered something kind of weird too. Kind of scary, but this isn't the disturbing one that I'm going to talk about in a minute after this. So anyway, I don't know what it's doing exactly. ELA. What is ELA? No. This part I didn't think about going into this part. I didn't think about needing to answer the question of ELA. Well, let's just see what it comes up with. And of course, I'm doing a Google search, so you never know. What the heck? What the? Yes, ELA photography. We'll do it. Photo analysis. Something. Pick something. All right. So let's just check it out. What the heck? What happened? What happened to the photography part of it? I hate you sometimes. Why can't I put my... Come on. What is happening? See, I wish I could pause this part because this is ridiculous. Now it's just photos. Come on, why won't it work? Elephant photos, come on. What? Okay, what am I looking at now? Well, I guess this wasn't what I was expecting. Why does it take so long to load? My goodness. All right, now what are we looking at? That still doesn't tell me what we're looking at. Well, if anyone can, I don't want to keep searching. But anyway, if anyone can tell me what the ELA part is for this photo forensics, let me know. But anyway, and this, okay. Can I blow it up? All right, see, we got this. You can see the trees over to the right side. But over to the left side, where there is no tree, what are those lines going through? That was one part I thought was kind of weird. What are those lines? And then lately with all these aerials, if that's what we're going to call them, aerials, I don't know, orbs, little ball things, whatever you want to call them. But are they creating this? Or is this chemtrails behind that we can't see? Or is it those tracks of the aerials? But then again, they wouldn't be going up and down. They would be going side to side, wouldn't they? I don't know. So that's one thing that was kind of strange, I thought. But then now check this out. You go to some of these other settings, then it tells you the camera that was used for this photo and all the technical jargon that's with it too. Trying to get it to scroll down, but it's like really super slow. So it's got all that stuff in there, but then it comes up with something that is the disturbing, scary part. It comes up with a GPS latitude, longitude position for you that took the picture. Okay, look, see? This was shot December 1st at 12:03 p.m., which is the truth. And it's got that there, right? So it tells you where you could look these coordinates up to locate where I shot this from. But no, you don't even have to worry about that because it tells you and shows you a picture of where it came from. So there it is. This is when I lived in Parachute, Colorado. And look, it even shows the apartments I lived at. And it even shows you. Let's see if this is right, though. It's a little off on, it's a little off on unless I could have taken a picture over there. Because a lot of times, no, it was in December I was taking it from I would be looking the other way. Okay, if you look at these apartments, right, and you go from Rio Grande Avenue, see where it's like a dead end there's a little dead end at the left side, all the way down to the very end, and then it turns. Right at that turn, that building is the building I used to live at. So it was a little off, but I mean, it got it down to the apartment complex. So this thing can look at. So if someone sends you a picture, then this is kind of scary too, and that makes me, if I guess anybody that's sending pictures into me, or if you're sending in pictures to somebody else, they can look this up and get where you live, and that's kind of scary. That's the scary, disturbing part. Does anybody else see a problem with this? Bells and whistles are going off in my head. So, doesn't mean it's going to be used for evil purposes, but it could. And when I lived in Colorado, I didn't want anybody to know where I lived. They knew I was in Colorado, but they didn't know where it was in Colorado. I just said I was in Western Colorado. I don't know. That just blew my mind. Blew my mind. All right. So then, see on here, you got a thing where you can do this. I got it on private now, so if anything happens, I can. Let's just take a picture. You know what? Let's take this picture for the heck of it. This is a picture I took off of my TV set because it reminded me of the Halos. I don't know, but this was from what was it? It was one of those home devices, but it reminded me so much of the Sun Simulator that I took a picture of it. What's with all that weird stuff stuff inside of that? Anyway, I'm not going to go into that because I don't want to accidentally show you pictures that I don't want out there. And I'll just tell you what they are. But it was when I was having all the problems I had before in 2016, where I was having like anaphylactic shock and severe bloating. And I mean, I was crashing, I was hiving, and I looked terrible. And I looked so bloated. I looked so fat. It was awful. That's the main thing I don't want you to see. I could probably skip over it, but we'll maybe do another video like this. About this photo forensics. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. You can check into stuff, but then there's scary parts to it. Let me know if you guys are freaked out or weirded out. I mean, that just weirded me out. I mean, you could find somebody's location. That's terrible. But anyway, check out WSO, this video here. There's a lot more interesting information besides just the photo forensics too. And I don't know what to think about the different dimensions, because he talks about maybe we're seeing different dimensions now, but dimensions aren't in the Bible, and I want to stick to the Bible. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. God bless. Let me know what you think.